Hey, I just want to share a little story with you. It had me puzzled. I'm married, and I fucks with my wife. You know what I mean? I play with her, tickle her, give her a head nugging. Certain things, tickle her feet, whatever. You know what I mean? This one particular time I did that, and she was in her feelings. She's got mad and everything, and gonna tell me, if you don't leave me alone, I'm gonna kick your ass. It froze me for a second. I'm 130 pounds or so more than she is. She's this little bitty person, and she said she's gonna kick my ass. You know what I'm saying? Now I could have swore that I'm the man in the house. You know what I mean? Could have swore that. And that every woman want to make sure that their man is protecting them. But for her to kick my ass, she must think something different. She must look at me as Cat Williams or something like that. So, I got a little nervous, what I'm saying? I wasn't sure about myself. My woman said she gonna kick my ass. You know, was there a possibility? Well, I know a couple days later, somebody was knocking on the door heavily. I looked through the peephole, was a couple of dudes. So what I said, I said, honey, you need to go check the door. There's a couple of dudes at the door. She says, well, why don't you handle it? You the man in the house. I says, first of all, it don't look right for me to go to the door. If you could whip my ass, then I know you can whip them people's ass out there. I just watch you do what you do and learn from your skills. So, I can have some skills. If you can beat my ass, I'm sure you can handle those two outside. I just be your back burner, you know what I'm saying? Because it doesn't make sense for me to get ass whooping from you and then get another ass whooping from them when you can handle it. Don't that make sense?